Can
Yep,
I go?
go on.
Okay, here we go. Hey, it's Merv from Impractical Jokers, and you are listening to Tiffany and Ashley's podcast.
So, we're finally back with the podcast. I don't really want to tell you guys what just took place behind the mic, but I guess I'm going to. So, Ashley says that she read somewhere that when you sneeze, first of all, we both have colds.
We're very sick.
So, we've been sneezing on each other all day, so really we're just passing the cold back and forth.
Yeah.
But, like, we figure better now than in February when we're on a boat together.
Yeah, stuck. Infecting everybody, like the T virus.
Apparently, Ashley has heard that when you sneeze...
When a female sneezes,
Okay.
they have 1/7 of an orgasm.
So...
I don't know if it's true or not, but I said when I sneeze, I like it. It's a nice feeling.
So, you're saying if you sneeze 7 times...
It's a whole orgasm. I'm saying when you sneeze, it's always twice. So do you feel like really good afterwards?
Anyway, so let's catch up on things.
It's been so long since we recorded.
In that time, you got the results that you are now cancer-free.
Just about. I had a clear scan, and blood work shows very microscopic stuff in there, but the type of cancer I have is very slow growing, so that's okay. I can conceivably live with that.
Right.
But the clear scan was in October.
And then you just got some blood work done.
Yeah, and that was just as good as it has been, so, that's good.
Yes.
And there was a lot I have to do to prepare for a scan. I don't just go in and get scanned.
Right.
There's, dietary stuff I have to do, and it's just a lot. And I think you could tell I was stressed out because I was, texting you about it all. And then you went on the podcast page and was like, we're done for the year. We'll see you next year.
Yeah,
and
I was kind of sense
I was like, thank you. This podcast doesn't bring us money. We just do it to have fun. We have friends that listen. I mean,
I just was like, this is at a point in her life where she needs to be focused on other things, and a podcast is not it right now. So I just took it upon myself to be like, you know what? We're going to hold it. And that's why I was like, most of you know Ashley's story, so you know what's going on.
It's hashtag friend goals.
Squad goals.
Yes, squad goals. So if you've missed us, sorry. We're trying to get back into it now. Remember?
Sorry, I was in California playing firefighter.
Yeah, she was just saving lives and shit. No big deal.
Oh my god, that was so exhausting!
Yeah.
Just fighting fires and, looking at it and being like, this could be potentially it.
Yeah,
I've been in some fires, but,
that one
you
was scary.
are, in a house fire, you're kind of, usually, the fire's in the bedroom or something like that. I mean, there are fully engulfed houses, but a lot of times we fight those from the outside, an exterior attack.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
So there's fire everywhere. And
just
you have these,
you.
fire blankets where, if you get trapped, you get underneath this blanket and you just kind of wait it out.
Like little kids when they, are scared of the boogeyman and they just go underneath their covers.
Yeah.
That it doesn't make me feel better to think you were just out there in a field with a blanket.
Well, and you slept where you fell. Literally. They had these little, airline,
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And it just
wasn't good.
Yeah.
So, we've been a little busy. You've had your charity, Help 2.
Help 2 is growing.
Yeah.
It's really, our podcast listeners have been super, supportive with it.
Yeah.
But it's also been, they've shared it, and then other people have seen it because somebody else has shared it, so it's growing.
It's word of mouth through social media.
So I've been pretty busy with that. We're going to do some big things. I said that I was going to take a break for the rest of the year, which I did.
Yeah.
Now we're starting it, and we're officially, ready to go. We were originally just, in our county, Genesee County, we were ready to go. Now we're ready to go into the state of Michigan. And the next step is, complete nonprofit status. So.
That's so exciting.
It's going to be big this year, so just be looking out for it.
I will share all of it.
So, we're going on the cruise.
Yes. You know what? It's paid off, and I'm really happy.
We are literally like, what are you? Well, we're about 5 weeks out from it.
Yeah, about 5 weeks.
I went on the cruise last year.
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
And I loved it, but I missed you. Like,
yeah.
I wanted to share stuff with you, and I couldn't, like, take a picture and send it to you right away.
Yeah.
I had to wait till we got off the boat.
Well, I was waiting for you to, like, send me all the stuff, and the first thing you said to me when you got back was, I got to sing Bye 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 on stage with Joey Fatone, and I was literally... First of all, I was very low, because I had just had biopsies done, and I was waiting to be told if I had cancer or not. And then you told me that, and I was like, no!
Yeah, you were pretty mad at me for that.
Well, I was just so jealous, because, I mean, it's Joey Fatone, hello.
You know, for me, like, for those of you who have seen the video, like, it didn't sink into me, even while we were up on stage singing. It did not sink in until Joe stood up and was like, you guys can now scratch off your bucket list that you sing Bye 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 with Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, I just sing an NSYNC song with an NSYNC member.
It was something you never knew you always wanted.
Right.
Yeah. I was so jealous.
Like, there were so many things that I wanted you to be there with to experience.
Right, yeah.
But I think with this cruise, I'm more excited for you to see everything.
Yeah.
But I get to share, like, 5 days with my best friend.
Oh, my God, we're going to not sleep and have so much fun.
It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a much-needed break for you with everything that's gone on.
Yep.
I am completely looking forward to it.
I've been to Canada, but, like, hello, that doesn't count. I've never been off our continent before.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that. Anyone who's new to the page, we've gotten a lot of new members. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, normally we break down episodes, but it's been so long since we podcasted, we're trying to, like, get back to ground zero. If you're going on the cruise and you see one of us, absolutely come up and say hi.
Yeah.
We want to, like, meet everybody.
We've met a couple of people, and a lot of people on our page are going on the cruise.
Yeah.
And when we first started this, we were like, we don't want to be famous. We just want to be two friends having fun, talking about a show that we love, that brought us together, me and you together. And so the first time, it was Sandra came up to us at the pinball tournament. She's like, hey.
Oh, that's right.
I'm Sandra. I'm coming to Cooking with Jiggy. And we were both kind of like,
oh,
hey.
Well,
we were so thrown off by it.
You talked to her. I was dealing with the drunk girl.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely come up to us. We want to meet everyone, all the fellow fans.
I mean, and I know there's people who are going, like, single or whatever, independent, whatever. Yeah. Everybody's welcome to hang out with us. Like, we have said this is what we're going to do with our group of friends that we are close with, like, that we're going to be with. We're going to go to breakfast every morning, and here's our day.
Yeah.
So, people are more than welcome to hang out with us. The more the merrier for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, let's just have a good time and drink and have fun and whatever. So nobody's excluded.
Like, make sure people can handle our bickering.
Yeah, if you've never hung out with me and Ashley,
we're like a married couple that have, like, been together too long, but they don't know how to divorce, so they just stay together.
Well, it's deep down inside, we really love each other.
Yeah.
But we bicker.
Yeah.
And it's usually just, like, stupid stuff that we bicker about.
I think, like, at first people are like, oh my God, like, they're kind of uncomfortable, and then they just, like, get used to it.
Well, and we're never mad. That's what's so funny. We're never mad at each other. It's just...
I just think we sound angry.
Well...
I'm good at sounding really angry.
Most people know that I have a very short fuse.
Yeah. I don't.
And I never did before. I used to have a really long... It used to take a lot to... I can get irritated. Let's say that I can get irritated very quickly, but it takes a lot for me to just be, like, off the wall pissed.
Right.
Could we say that?
Yeah.
So I can get irritated pretty quickly.
You're my firecracker.
Yeah, but when I get pissed, Ashley's witnessed it.
I do a pretty good job of being like, okay.
But I never lose my temper with her.
No.
I lost my temper one time.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it, but I could literally feel the heat coming off of you.
Yeah. I lost my temper, and I wasn't really even, like, mad at her. I think I was more mad at the situation.
I think I just made you feel a little panicked.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into why, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was definitely.
See, it takes so much to like. That's like I got my nickname was Mellow, Ashley Mellow.
Yeah.
Because I don't. It's whatever to me.
So we thought we'd do this podcast, not really about the episodes, but it's kind of like our year last year.
Yeah.
Like what happened 2018. And then this is kind of like a pre-cruise like episode.
Yeah.
And then so the next time we record will be post-cruise. So
well, I think we're gonna try to podcast on the boat.
Yes, but still, you won't hear it until post-cruise.
Until afterwards. Yes. But I think we should do one during the cruise and then do like a big post-cruise one when it's all over with.
We will definitely try to podcast. I can't promise anything because there's so much that goes on.
Yeah.
But we'll try.
We've talked to 6 Man about it.
Yeah.
And they're cool with it so far.
Yeah. We just have to figure out some details and stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited for that.
Last year, let's see what we did. We stayed pretty on top of it. We had some good episodes.
We just got towards the end there, you know?
Yeah, life gets hectic and you just can't. But 2018, I mean, our page grew huge.
It did.
Like, it just skyrocketed.
I love it. I don't post a lot on it, but I love watching everybody post on it.
I do. I try to get things started, but some days I just like to see people posting stuff. And I know with the holidays and stuff, people kind of slow down. Mm-hmm. It hasn't been as active as I would like to see it, but it grew huge.
Yeah.
From where we started to where we are now with almost 2,600 people.
I think when we started, really, we stayed at 200 or something?
For a long time,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, after some changes and some restructuring and everything, it just, like, exploded.
Yeah.
What else happened last year? Cooking with Jiggy?
Oh my God. You know, we podcasted all about it and just didn't release it because
we were going to get back with Jiggy.
We wanted Jiggy to do it too, but I mean, he's a busy guy.
Yeah, and then with our schedules...
Maybe we should still just release it to have fun.
Well, we can talk about it right now.
It would... Oh my God, do you want to? We got about 20 minutes.
Here's the quick view. So, I stayed the night at Ashley's house the night before Cooking with Jiggy, and we did all the, like, some of the grocery shopping. First of all, thank God for Terry and Dan.
Terry and Dan.
Shout out to them. Because...
You know what? Yes. Because they really saved almost everything.
Yeah. Because, here's the deal. I was in Toledo with Ashley, and then Jiggy said, well, I'm going to fly into Detroit. Is there somebody who can pick me up there? So I called. Terry doesn't live far from the airport, so I called her, and she's like, absolutely.
Here's her address. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, she's like, absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
So then we figured out that they need to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Terry's like, we got it. We'll take him. Yes. We'll go grocery shopping, whatever. So.
But, back up to the morning of.
No. So I spent the night at your house.
Yeah.
The night. Jiggy texts me, I'm real excited about tomorrow. Can't wait to see you guys. Here's my flight information.
First of all, he's just a nice guy.
Yes, he's a sweetheart.
He's so down to earth.
I loved every minute with him.
It was so much fun.
So he texted me, he's like, can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be great. Here's my flight information. So I forward that to Terry.
Yeah.
So Ashley and I do some stuff to get ready. We do all the grocery. We ran to the store to get stuff that we needed.
Yeah, and future Cooking with Jiggy people. Get a place with a kitchen. You know,
and have air conditioning.
And, like, running water.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have that, and it made it a little bit more difficult.
But, so, we spend the night, and now, those of you who know me know that I am very, very much anxious, and I would say neurotic at some points.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I say that with all the love.
Yeah, I get anxiety very quickly.
You get triggered very quick.
Which surprises me because with my job, you would think I'm very calm in those situations.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah. If it's an emergency situation, I'm good.
If it's life or death.
Yeah, but like modern life problems, like I have a serious problem with. So, but I somehow that day I took a turn because I wake up in the morning and I have all these messages.
It's like 6 a.m. when you got it, right? Or did he send it at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Or you saw it?
Like at 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that, he sent it.
Yeah.
And the first thing I see, the first text message I see is SOS, are you awake? And it's from Jiggy.
Did they say, like, I'm freaking out?
Yeah, major freak. Oh, no. So it says SOS, are you awake? Now, this is probably at, like, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Which technically, Jiggy should technically be on a flight already.
Yeah.
And I didn't answer him because I was sleeping. And then the next thing says, they canceled my flight, mild freak out going on here. Please call me ASAP. So I read that and I'm like, shit. So I go upstairs. Ashley's kind of like half sleeping. Her kid's awake. Whatever. So I walk upstairs.
Well, you're like, oh, I'm glad you're awake.
Yeah, she walks upstairs and like I walk upstairs and she puts her head out. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you're awake. Jiggy's flight got canceled. And I sat down next to her.
You said it like you were telling me about the weather. Like, oh, it might thunderstorm.
Now, anybody who knows me is like thinking, Tiffany, were you okay?
Yeah, why were you being so calm?
I have no idea why I was so calm.
I don't know either, because we actually did a Freaky Friday and switched because then I was the one freaking out.
Yes. And I was just like, we're going to figure this out.
Well, here's the best part. My husband...
Thank God for Rob.
Yeah, my husband Rob is a pilot, and he was upstairs in the bathroom.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you something. We've had some big tragedies happen while my husband was on the road,
right.
And I've never been like, it's an emergency, come home.
Right.
I texted him, you need to come downstairs, it's an emergency.
In the meantime, we can hear him running around upstairs.
He comes running down the stairs with his pants half on.
And the part, you just looked at him, the part that made me lose it is how old is he?
He was 5.
Your 5-year-old just starts cracking up.
Yeah.
So I lost it. And he's looking at us like, what?
Like waiting for us to tell him that the world is ending.
So you're like, Jiggy missed his flight. He's like, that's it?
Yeah. I'm like, well, you gotta help.
He's like, okay. So we're sitting there. We have Jiggy on the phone. Mind you, God love Jiggy. Jiggy's in the line with Spirit that's like 15 miles long.
God,
we're trying to talk him out of getting out of line so we can get him on a flight.
A different flight with a different company.
So then what happened? He missed that one flight, right? Because he was still in line? Is that what happened?
He chose to stay in line.
Yeah. So...
And he was so worried people would be mad at him.
Yeah. And we're like, don't worry. We have plenty of time. It's still early.
Well, and it's not his fault.
So we get him and Rob on the phone. Rob finally gets him on the flight.
Well, real quick, the funniest part was Rob knows him as Jiggy.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, spell your first name. Like, trying to figure out his first name. And he's like, Mark. And Rob's like, oh, I didn't know his first name. He just knew him as Jiggy.
So, long story short, Rob gets him on a flight. Except now he's got to drive to Cleveland.
Yeah.
To pick him up.
Yeah, Rob went all the way to Cleveland to get him and brought him back.
So then he comes back. Well, his flight back home was still good, so that was wonderful.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Terry and Dan went and did all the grocery shopping.
Yes.
Jiggy sent them a list, and they went and they did all the grocery shopping.
And they did more than necessary, because the chicken...
Terry was supposed to get 30 pieces of chicken.
30 pieces.
Terry got 30 pounds. Pounds of chicken.
I think they're still eating chicken.
I think so.
Yeah.
Terry, comment on this page and let us know if you're still eating chicken.
Yeah, you still in that chicken, Terry?
So, they got all the food. And, of course, Jiggy reimbursed Rob and everybody. He was great about it.
Oh, he was great. We didn't even have to, like, bat an eye.
No, he was so just, like, ready for that day to be over.
Well, and when he finally got there, he had so much energy, like, it was great.
Which I would have been dead.
Yeah, I mean, he'd been traveling all day, and traveling is exhausting.
Exactly.
It really is. And then he cooked for everybody.
Yeah, and he still, like, gave us a comedy show, and it was great meeting everybody.
My favorite part of the whole day, hands down, 100%, I don't even have to think about it. It was starting to get dark by the time he was going to do his little comedy act for us. And the locusts started going off.
Oh, and he was like, what the fuck is that?
He goes, what the fuck is that? He'd never heard a locust before. I was like, it's just like a bug that hangs out on trees.
We're like, that's cicadas. Like,
oh, that's what it was, a cicada, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite when they went off. He's like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know if I really have a favorite. Like, everything, once we got him there, and, like, because everybody who was coming was so patient.
Yeah. Everybody was nice. No one was upset.
Yeah.
We had a good time. It was hot as hell.
But we saw, and I liked how everybody was in their own corner, like, cooking parts of the meal.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to jump in and help. And let me tell you something. That food was good.
Yeah. Because I remember you thinking, me and you were both like, what if he can't cook?
Yeah, what if it's shit? Like, what if we did all of this and it's awful?
And it was amazing.
That
watermelon feta mint. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, my favorite was the sauce that he put on the meat.
Oh yeah.
It was like what is he, Armenian or whatever?
Yeah. It was his Mimi sauce or something like
yes. That. God bless Mimi or Grandma or whatever the hell he calls her. It was so good. I was literally like putting my finger in the sauce and just like licking it off my finger. Like a slob.
That was a good part.
Yeah, my grill is still broke because when they were like trying to load it back into the truck, the wheel came off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
and Rob's like, no, it was loose already. Don't worry about it.
I know. He's so laid back. But I think it's still broke because I was using it over the summer and I was like having to drag it really awkward out.
My favorite part of 2018 for us, Murr.
Oh my god.
The Murr interview.
The Murr interview, it was amazing. We had to go through a lot of hoops to get him, but we did it.
Oh, that will forever. Until we get another guy, like...
Which we're trying, trust us.
Yeah. That will forever be, like, my... Like, sometimes I go back and listen to that.
Do you really?
Yes. That was...
It was like talking to someone you've known forever. Like,
remember I said in the episode, you guys thought I was weird because I said it's like talking to my best friend.
Yeah.
He was so easy to talk to. And he was never rushing us.
And I know he didn't have much time. He was sitting in a hotel room.
That was my favorite. That was 2018.
That was so awesome.
We had our trip to Chicago to see Brian at the pinball tournament. That's when we got the video.
Yeah, that was back in March.
Yep. And then we had another trip to Chicago.
To see Sal stand up with Bert. How do you say his last name? Kreisner?
Yeah.
Bert Kreisner.
And Nate.
He did a really funny video for my husband.
Yeah, that was funny.
He came out afterwards to like see everyone. Bert did. And so I was like, will you record a message for my husband? He's at home watching the kids so I could come here. And when he did it, he was like, Rob, I'm here with Ashley. I'm totally going to have sex with your wife.
Yeah, and that was the end of the video.
Well, he was like, thank you so much. I was like, oh my goodness.
And then in the meantime, while we're waiting, Sal goes out the fucking front door.
Yep. Houdini'd all of us. We were waiting and waiting out there.
So, funny story. Some people and I went to Columbus to see a stand-up.
Yeah.
It was me, Cheryl, Sandra, Sherry, Erica, one of Erica's friends. It was just a good old time.
I didn't get to go to that one.
Right. So we see the show. We're trying to figure out, okay, where would he go out? And we're kind of waiting around. The lady at the bar is like, trust me, guys, there's another exit. He's not coming out this way. So Sherry and Erica, I believe, go looking outside, and they're like, hey, just around the corner, there's a back door, and there's a SUV with tinted windows pulled up to it.
Oh.
So we're like, okay, we're going to go out here. We were the only people out there. All of a sudden, they come walking out. I looked one way to say something to somebody. I turned around, and Sal is right there.
What did you do? Did
he
you pee?
came right over to us.
Did you pee?
No.
Oh, that's amazing. You usually do.
I feel like it's going to happen on the cruise. But he came right... I looked away and then looked, and there's Sal.
Oh, my gosh.
He's like, hey... And he kind of told us to be quiet, and I'm like, yeah, we'll be quiet. Because, of course, you know, with us screaming, everybody's going to come running out.
Right, yeah.
He stood there and talked to us. Is this your first time on a show? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then we told him we were going on the cruise. He's like, oh, that's such a good time. Like, he got all excited. He took
awesome.
pictures. And, like, everybody's trying to figure out which camera to use. And he's like, where am I looking? Who's doing what? So he was really sweet. So
and you were wearing the shirt, right?
Yes, the shirt. I said, Sal, can you check out my shirt? And he's like, hey, Sal. And then he started laughing because it said, hey, Sal, it's Kitty Boom Boom. Yeah. He's like, is there anything on the back? I said, yeah, it says, thanks for the tip. And he just started laughing. That was excited. Ashley's idea, by the way.
It's, hey, Sal, I'm Kitty Boom Boom.
We've tried that shirt 3 times. Third time really was the charm.
Yeah. Are you going to bring it on the cruise or no?
No, I put it away. I'm like, he's already seen this one.
Yeah, he's seen it. Let's move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Really? Anything else that you can think of that?
No, we're just, trying to get back into it. You're definitely gonna get podcasts about the cruise. I know a lot of people can't go on it for whatever reason, so hopefully
we want kind of you to feel like you were on the boat with us.
We'll give you the experience of when we go see the guys. That's, part of what the podcast does. I really think, this is so random, I wish we could do a podcast that's just you and I, like, having conversations.
We should do that one.
That doesn't have anything to do with Practical Jokers.
We should do that one day. Just to see people
just turn
listen.
it on and start talking.
Yeah. So people can really hear, like, the shit we say to each other.
Our banter.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. Whoever's watching this, let us know if you sent in a tape for the Gong Show on the cruise.
Oh, your girls did.
We did today.
Yeah.
It was, I thought it was, like, funny. I don't want to give away what we did.
No, it was just, we're not really talented, but.
Yeah. It was a total dumpster fire.
5 alarm, like.
Yeah, it was bad. We're not going to win.
So let's see, 5 weeks is the cruise.
Yeah.
This is going to be an adventure. This is going to be the ultimate test of our friendship.
If we can travel together and, like, live together
We've
for a couple
traveled
days.
together, so I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
But we're going to be, like, we aren't going to be able to get away from each other.
Yeah.
We're
gonna
sharing
drive
a room
everybody
with
else
Melinda.
nuts. We're going to drive everybody else
And, the
nuts.
cruise rooms aren't that big.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to make it?
We're going to make it.
We're not going to be able to get
make
away from each other.
We're
It should be
gonna make
interesting.
it. We're going to be fine.
Oh, yeah, we'll be fine.
I think we'll drive everyone else nuts before we drive each other
Absolutely.
nuts. Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on.
We're squad goals. Our
Yeah.
group is squad goals.
We're funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really want to do a meetup in Florida the day before.
Like a dinner or something.
Yeah.
I know there's a group that already is doing one, and that's for the people who have kids, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I put it out there. Everybody kind of liked it, but nobody really commented. So, and I mean, understand, you're going to Tampa. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of play it by ear, and as it gets closer, we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do. But
wouldn't it be so cool if while we were podcasting on the boat, people who listen to the podcast could come be on it?
That's a good idea.
I just came up with it just now.
We'll have to do a poll.
Yeah.
We could go live while we're in Tampa, too.
Oh, yeah, we could. Why not?
We got a lot of things planned for you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to make you part of our journey for as long as we can.
Yeah.
And then we'll fill you in on the rest when we get back.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it to where people feel like they really went on it with us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hopefully we're good enough storytellers.
I think we can handle it.
We got it.
We'll try to get some interviews while we're on there. I mean, we'll see what happens. We can't really promise anything.
I would be happy even finding someone that helps with the show that can tell us, like, insider stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And if we can't do that when we get back, we're going to hit up Sloppy Joe. We'll hit up Fat Crow.
We'll have some repeat offenders.
I would love to do that, yeah. And we're going to keep bugging the guys to be on the podcast.
And I'm totally going to give Sal the titty this time.
No, you're not. You're not giving no titty.
I'm giving the titty.
Don't do it when I'm around.
What are you going to be like? Don't look at her titty!
Yeah, don't look at that titty!
I'm going to give them the right one.
Well, you did ask Jiggy if he wanted the titty at Cooking with Jiggy. I walked away.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, normally I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you forget about that?
Yeah.
You were like, I'm going to ask you this. I was like, oh my God, don't. And you were like, do you want the titty?
And he's like...
Yeah, he looked so... he looked so confused.
Yeah, he's like, normally I would say yes. He's like, do I say it?
Yeah. Wait. What's the right answer here? There is no right
I'm going to
answer.
give Sal the titty this time.
You know what?
I'm going to give him the right one, too.
Well, that's the good one.
Oh, I'm going to give him the left one, then.
No, don't do the left one. If you're going to give a titty, you give your best titty.
Have you seen the left one?
I've seen both of them.
Oh, shit.
You send them to me. One at a time.
It's been a long time since I sent her the titty.
It has been. Don't. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. I don't want to look at your titty right now.
I told you they were going to laugh.
I told you.
All right, guys. So,
thanks for listening to us ramble.
Yes. And sorry this wasn't like a necessarily like a breakdown episode, but we still talked about our guys and what we're doing and stuff. But we are going to, we'll have the cruise. Then we'll be back. By that time, the new season will have started, so we'll get back in the swing of things. Ashley's healthy. I'm healthy. I don't plan on going to any wildfires or anything like that.
I don't plan to grow into cancer.
The only thing that's really going to keep me away is help too. But we'll try to work around that. And again, thank you everyone for your support with that.
Oh, yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
Yeah. And if you have anyone you want us to interview, let us know, and we'll try.
Absolutely.
We have some emails of some people we keep in contact with that are involved with the show, but they're all so busy. They really are.
Yeah.
So I promise we do our best without, like, annoying them.
Exactly.
We don't want to get blocked.
Right.
Yeah.
Ashley, do you have anything else you want to say?
Oh, you know what?
What are you before we go?
What?
This is your first cruise. What are you most looking forward to on this cruise?
Oh my gosh. I don't think there's one thing I'm looking forward to. I think I'm most looking forward to, like, just laughing and having fun. It's nothing, it doesn't even have to do with the guys or who I'm with. I just want to be able to have fun. It'll happen.
You really want to meet Joey Fatone, though.
Oh, I really want, you're right. Yeah, I change it. Fuck that. I want to meet Joey Fatone. All that was a crock. I have to meet Joey Fatone. If I don't meet Joey Fatone, I feel like I wasted my money. Because I have loved him since I was 12.
Okay, we're ending the podcast there.
Okay. Before I ramble.
God bless.
And the best of health to you.